And next Thursday, the International High Rally event of 2013 will start, and the High Commission for the Development of High succeeded in making the city a tourist destination for visitors from inside and outside the kingdom through this great carnival which takes place in 2013, the 8th consecutive season. Perhaps what distinguishes High Rally, the completion of a global achievement done nationally. It is calculated for the people of this beloved country and its young people as a result of a fruitful collaboration between the authorities. And there is no doubt we are looking forward to seeing the rally this year exceed everyone's expectations. But before we talk about that and get more details in actually High Rally, let's watch this report first. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is Naif Al-Halaf in Sports Zone. And as I mentioned earlier before the report, we'll be talking about the Higher Rally of 2013. As we all know, this actually rally is the 8th rally to be actually established in Ha'il. And in that matter, we'll be talking to Mr. Abdالهادي الغالب.
Okay, you are welcome.
Assalamu alaikum. Good evening, Mr. Abdالهادي.
Okay, good evening.
Could you please tell us the harms of the preparations for this committee organizing the festival?
Okay, welcome. First, I'd like to thank Saudi Channel 2 for giving me this opportunity to talk about High Rally, and I am pleased to answer your questions as much as I can. As you know, referring to your question, this rally is the 8th rally which have been held in Ha'il. The start of the rally was 2006. The preparation for this rally, many drivers and co-drivers prepare their cars for taking part in this rally. The participants who have registered up to now for this rally are about 32 drivers. This number may increase in next coming days. Those competitors are being sponsored by some local companies and markets. The other drivers are dependent on their own income to prepare their racing cars. So all committees in Harare are willing to start this rally 2013.
And Mr. Abdالهادي, when you mentioned registers, what is actually the time for registering, the dates? I mean, the beginning and the deadline.
Yeah, as you know, the Saudi Motors Federations have indicated a particular time for registering, which I think up to the 19th of March of this month. So maybe after this 1 day or 2 days, I'm not sure, maybe they accept or not, but this is the deadline for registrations for all drivers and their co-drivers.
Mr. Abdالهادي, being a member in the Higher Rally organizer, most of the average, or the actually most of the registers, are they from Ha'il or like all the kingdom?
Yeah, do you mean the competitors?
Yeah, the competitors, the registers, yeah.
Yeah, the registers are from both, from Ha'il area, from all around Saudi Arabia, also from international countries, from Gulf countries, Arab Gulf countries such as United Arab Emirates, from possibly from Qatar, you see, and also internationally from other countries such as Czech and maybe United Kingdom.
And Mr. Abdالهادي, you mentioned earlier that some of the competitors that actually have sponsorship. But for those individuals that just want to have their own car and use it in the rally, is there any criteria or requirements for their car?
Yes, as you know, the FI indicated there is some groups like T1 group and T2 groups. T1 groups for drivers and for cars which have been changed. For instance, such as engines, you see tires, shock absorbers, coil over. They take it from some factories and put it in their cars. This is called T2, but T1. But on the other hand, T2 for those cars which are come from their companies exactly without any change.
Okay, and like you mentioned T1 and T2, and to get that once again, so the first group is the owners of the cars who change their cars to increase the power, the horsepower of their cars, and exactly. the other part is the ones with just the car as it came from the factory. But
yes, exactly.
Do they actually compete each other?
No, actually, T1 group, they have particular prizes, but T2 is different. There is other prizes for T2 group.
Okay, yeah, because that wouldn't be fair, because the first group that actually they had changed their cars to be faster and stronger than the first group. But
yeah. And by the way, T1 is some drivers such as Yazid Arachi and Farhan al-Shamri, you see, and particularly for Yazid Arachi, brought a Hummer car from USA. So it's very expensive for preparing, maybe more than millions, 1 million or 2 million.
Yeah, because I believe actually changing the power of the car does cost a lot of money. But Mr. Abdulhadi, in your personal view, how do you see the participants?
Would you please repeat your question?
In your personal view, Mr. Abdulhadi, how do you see the participants?
I see some participants particularly from Hail area. They are very enthusiastic, you see, for taking part in this rally. Whether they you see T2 cars, but they are enthusiasm in general.
And what are the things that usually inspire competitors in this rally?
I think they will take part in this rally because, as you know, this rally is different from the last year rally. Last year rally about 500 kilometers, but this rally is very strong. You see, it's very hard. It's about 1,200 kilometers. So divided into 4 days for the real rally. So it's very difficult because it will be passed through a tremendous hills, up and downs. You see, so some routes are full of rocks, mountains, valleys. So the nature of high environment is different. There is Nafud, which is high desert. You see, there is mountains. So it's different area in the track and even.
Mr. Abdulhadi, how many participants so far that the Hail rally had?
As I told you,
for this year,
about 32 participants up to now, but maybe the numbers will be increased in coming days.
And you mentioned earlier the T1 group, and to inform our viewers, T1 group is the kind of cars that change the horsepower, that actually develop their horsepower, change the engine size, do a lot of adjustment in their car. But T2 group is those cars that actually comes as it is from the factory. What are the prices for both groups?
The prices for the first group, T1.
Yes, and the second one as well.
Yeah, the second group, T2, their price is about many of the cars from Toyota companies. You see, like Land Cruiser, but the prices are between 80,000, maybe 80,000 to 100,000 riyal.
And the prizes will be handed to how many winners? Is it only the first winner or a couple of winners?
Yes, the prizes will be delivered for both groups, T1 and T2 winners. The first winner, second winner, and the third winner.
And okay, so so will be a total of 6 winners in both groups.
Yeah, that's right.
And so far, what are some of the comments and the things that the committee or at the Hail organizer are actually trying to prepare for?
Yeah, you know, as you know, because the rally is not only for racing cars. The racing cars and the rally is part of the rally or of the Hail rally, but the rally itself contains, you see, many events. It's social events, you see, and
it's a big festival.
Yes, and also Hail is very important these days because Hail the weather of Hail is very nice for not only for the competitors but for tourists who will come from all parts of Saudi Arabia and maybe from outside the kingdom to visit Hail rally and to see the rally, to see Hail environments, you see.
Mr. Abdulhadi, what are some of the safety procedures that will be there for the safety of the competitors, drivers, and those who just go there to watch?
Yeah, FIA, you see, put some regulations for safety for drivers and for competitors. You see, such as seat belts, roll cages, helmets, which are necessary for all drivers to wear. There is a particular cloth for participants and for drivers and co-drivers who must wear it during the racing.
And as we know, Mr. Abdulhadi, there are a lot of authorities that are actually cooperating in this rally. Can you tell us some of other authorities beside the Higher Rally organizers?
Yes, I'd like to thank deeply Prince Saud ibn al-Muhsin, the governor of Ha'il, who provides everything for the Ha'il and you see for the Ha'il and such as you see securities and organization of the traffic cars, organizing them in the rally and in the Ha'il city particularly.
And Mr. Abdulhadi, when is actually going to be delivering the prices? What's the date for delivering the prices?
Yeah, the racing starts on the 25th of this month, March, 25th of the March, and end at the 28th of the March. So at the end of the rally, which will be in the 28th of the March, there will be a ceremony, a fantastic ceremony, in fact, in which some prizes will be delivered to the first, second, and third winners, both from T1 group and T2 group as well.
Mr. Abdalhadi الغالب, a member in the Higher Rally organizer, thank you for coming with us tonight.
Okay, at the end, I'd like to thank Prince Saud ibn al-Muhsin, the governor of Ha'il, who established and support Higher Rally each year. Also, I thank Saudi TV Channel 2 for giving me this chance to talk about Higher Rally, and I wish you great success in covering this rally, particularly, and other sports events generally, and good luck.
Thank you. We wish you both luck as well. Okay. And this is, ladies and gentlemen, an invitation to watch the Higher Rally on the March 28th of this month to see the winners of this rally.